I know last week I said I probably wasn't going to make another video for a while, but after that, I had to come on here and say, what the fuck? I told you, I told you, I told my grandma, I told the person down the street that this would happen. Now, I didn't think that game was going to be close at all whatsoever, but that's all I have to say is all I have left. I'm not even mad anymore. They broke me. I'm not mad whatsoever. I didn't even get mad yesterday. Even when we were lining up for that field goal, I said the Bears are going to fuck this up. And guess what? They did. This is probably the worst team in sports history. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. Sports history. Because week in and week out, they hilariously just find a way to lose. They have victory literally in their hands. A 46-yard field goal that is very makeable, and they just figure out a way to fuck it up. It's funny at this point. I actually want them to keep Matt Eberflus at this point. Keep him next year, because the way he fucks up games, the way we are losing games is just so funny at this point. It is hilarious. I don't care if you're moaning and groaning this morning. Did you really think for a second, for a one split second in that game, that we were going to win? Are you fucking stupid? Like, seriously, you out there as a Bears fan, did you think we were actually going to beat the fucking Packers? You are a dumb ass if you actually thought we were going to beat the Packers for a fucking moment, for a second. Of course we're not going to beat the fucking Packers. Even if we have the easiest fucking field goal in history, of course we're going to screw it up because we're the Bears and it's the Packers. Of course we are. I did not for a goddamn second in that game think we were going to freaking win. And neither should you. It's hilarious that people thought we were going to win that game. That's why when we missed that field goal, all I did was laugh. And I was right. I should have bet so much money on it. So much money on that. Because it's the Bears. That's all I can say. I don't give a shit about how they fucked it up. I don't care about how they fucked it up. How they did it. What they didn't do. I care about how or why. It doesn't matter. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how or why. It just matters that they did, because it's the Bears. That's the only explanation, is that it is the Bears. And we had embarrassing losses last year where they came back. We had embarrassing losses this year where they came back. We had the victory in our hands against the Commanders and we fucked it up. We had the victory in our hands against the Packers and we fucked it up. I'm on the Packers side on this one. All Packers fans, I'm on your side. It is hilarious how fucking bad our team is, especially against you guys, where we just cannot beat you. So, forever and always, I will always pick the Packers to beat our ass, to beat us. It is insane. It is actually hilarious. It is so funny, the amount of times where we should win games, but we screw it up. So honestly, the remainder of the schedule, just mark us as a loss. It is so funny. And it's funny that Matt Eberflus still has a job. Someone please explain why Matt Eberflus still has a job. All right? And Caleb Williams played better yesterday. Like I said, I promised last week I wasn't going to watch the game. I watched Red Zone. I watched a little bit of it. That Rome Odunze catch, he had some good catches. That Cole Kmet catch was good. That DeAndre Swift run was good. But none of that shit matters. All right? And everyone's like, oh, the remainder of the season is just about Caleb Williams. It's just about developing Caleb Williams. We've said that about the last two rookies, man. We've said that about the last 2 rookies. When is it time to start caring about wins? Apparently never. And Ryan Poles, I want his ass out of here too. Seriously. Not firing Matty Eberflus after last week, I want you the fuck out of here. Not firing Matty Eberflus after the Commanders game is a fireable offense, and you are going down with the ship with Matty Eberflus. I want you to eat that too. All right? We just released Nate Davis. He got paid for free. You've had some horrible signings. And honestly, if we didn't get as lucky as luck can get, and we did not get the number 1 overall pick the year before, we would have never had Caleb Williams. We would have never had DJ Moore. And what kind of GM would you be right now if luck did not just fall in your lap? So don't give me that Ryan Poles is this fantastic GM, because all of his big trade was all luck. It was all luck. And honestly, that Montez Sweat signing, not looking that great. He is having probably his worst year so far. We are on like week 12 and he has like 4 sacks in the season. That is fucking horrible. And we paid him like $190 million or some shit like that. 90, I don't know what it was exactly, but it was a lot. So, am I depressed? Would I have actually liked to see the Bears beat the Packers for once? Hell yeah. Am I actually as mad and sad as I normally am when we don't beat the Packers this year? No, I'm really not. I had no faith, 0 expectations. Even when we were up, even when we were going for that 46-yard field goal, I was like, they're going to fuck this up somehow. And I didn't even react. I was like, there it is. They fucked it up. Like, it's just classic Bears. Did anyone, like, seriously, comment down below. Did you actually think we were going to beat the Packers this time? Because if you did, you're an idiot. You're a moron. Nothing has changed. Nothing will ever change. You're a moron. I'm sorry, it's the hard truth, but you're a dipshit for thinking we're going to beat the Packers. Fucking dipshits, seriously. Now, Packers fans, you should have beat the fuck out of us. Seriously. You should have beat our ass like 50-0. And the fact that you didn't is embarrassing. It's embarrassing that you didn't do that. Jordan Love did not look good yesterday. Your defense did not look good yesterday. Now, honestly, if Caleb Williams had that much fucking time to throw the ball that Jordan Love does, oh my God, we would have beat your goddamn ass. But Jordan Love had like 10 seconds to throw the ball each play. It was insane. But you still beat us. Yes, you still own us. Cool. Good for you. Good for you. It's cool. You can see that you're clearly a better organization than us. That is kind of what I wanted. And it is insane that it is, November 18th at, it's like noon, almost exactly, Denver time. Matt Eberflus still has a job. And they fired Shane Waldron last week. And honestly, he was just a scapegoat. I think Matt Eberflus realized if I fire him, I get an extra few weeks. But it is insane how unclutch this team is. How just unfathomable that this team is. It's crazy how they have victory in their mouth, right in front of their face, and they somehow fuck it up. It's insane. We should be 6-4 right now. Caleb Williams does have 2 game-winning drives under his belt, and they're not game-winning drives because they're L's under his belt. Even though he put his team in position to win the game. He took 2 sacks on the last drive to win the game and converted a 3rd and 19 and then a 4th and 2 to Rome Odunze, who had a clutch catch too. Absolutely insane. Got us in field goal range, and then a first down to Keenan Allen. And there was 30 seconds left on the clock, and Matt Eberflus decided not. He just settled for a 46-yard field goal, which is not a gimme. It's not a chip shot. Cairo Santos usually makes those, but it's against the fucking Packers. Let me say it again. The Packers. I would even feel confident if he was kicking at the 1-yard line. It's the Packers. We don't beat this fucking team. And we didn't. And I find that hilarious. I'm on the Packers side on this. This is so funny. It really is. Like it's not even breaking my heart anymore at this point. It's not even making me angry. It's not even making me sad anymore at this point. I used to lose sleep over this shit. Seriously. It's like, especially against the Packers and losing in that way, I would usually lose sleep over that shit. And this is happening multiple times a season, which is insane. And we're still keeping the head coach. This happened at least 3 times last year. The Broncos game, we had like a 20-point lead. The Browns game and the Lions game. Choked 3 games. I think there's maybe one more in there. This year, Commanders game. The Packers game, and then just the games we just gave up on, like the Patriots game last week. And this guy still has a fucking job as a Chicago Bears head coach. This dude is just, same like Shane Waldron. This dude is just stealing money from this team at this point. It is insane. But I don't know. Like, even if we hired Jim Harbaugh, even if like this organization is so dysfunctional, I don't even think it would have mattered. No matter who we hire at this point, I think they're just doomed to fail. Just because, I don't know, there's like some devil worshiping shit put on this organization. And I find it funny at this point. I need to find, like, I don't want to bandwagon, but I just can't root for this team anymore. I just can't. I can't. Like, this is the last straw. It really is. I'm at the breaking point. Now, next year I'll probably cheer for them, but if Caleb Williams is not the guy, I'm serious, I'm out. I'm out as a Bears fan. I cannot do another rookie. I cannot do a new regime. Like, I'm out, man. I seriously am. And call me a bitch, call me a pussy all you want. I cannot root for this team any longer if they're just going to be bad for the rest of my life. And it's looking like that. If they screw up the number 1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, we are fucked for a very, 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 very long time. The Bears are fucked for a long time. We are not going to get another opportunity like this ever again, or at least for a very long time. So, we'll see. We'll see how it is next year. Honestly, I'm already moving on to next year. It's sad. It feels like this NFL season is just running through. Like, I'm not even really paying attention to it, just my fantasy teams. So, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I am extremely broken with this team. I have no more emotion. Like yesterday, like I said, that kick didn't even affect me at all because I was just like, yep, there it is. There it is. Who the hell thought it was going to be a different outcome? Because I sure as hell didn't. And look at that. I was right. So I will see you guys in the next one. Maybe. We'll see. Have a good day.